The British Library has a new exhibition that's honouring 100 years since the Russian Revolution. It's assembled banners, posters, weapons and even letters written by Lenin to explore how the empire was brought to its knees.
This year is the 100th anniversary of the Russian Revolution, and London's British Library is marking it with a new exhibit. It brings together propaganda posters, photographs, uniforms and archive film. The aim is to shine light on world-changing events from a century ago.
We called our exhibition Hope, Tragedy, Myths, and we would like to show that this period sparkled hopes that fair and equal society was possible. Unfortunately, it turned out that it was not possible, and it turned into a tragedy and cost millions of lives.
"1917 saw two revolutions. The first in February brought an end to Tsarist rule and the Russian Empire. A provisional government was put in place, but the Bolsheviks later seized power in the October Revolution. Their ideology was based on one of the world's most influential political manuscripts, the Communist Manifesto. The political pamphlet written by German philosophers Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels is a standout artifact of the exhibition.
The Communist Manifesto is extremely rare first edition, published in London by the German exiles in 1848, in the middle of the European Revolution. And we place it at the beginning of our revolution between two maps of Russia. And we like to think about it as a small pebble that started an avalanche of the revolution in Russia.
A letter Vladimir Lenin wrote in London is also part of the exhibit. It asks for permission to study at the British Museum Library.
He applied in 1902 when he was first living in London as an exile to get a reader's ticket. He applied under the pseudonym Jakob Richter because he wanted to keep under the radar of the Tsarist secret police and indeed of the nascent British secret services which were monitoring Russian political exiles at the time. And he said he was studying the land question.
While propaganda posters are often associated with the Russian Revolution, this exhibit also features rare examples from the other side, anti-Bolshevik propaganda. This poster, named Retribution, depicts Lenin and other prominent Bolsheviks being driven into hell by the White Cavalry.
Anti-Bolshevik propaganda is unique because anti-Bolsheviks were losers. They were defeated, and those who were winners, of course, we have plenty of material documenting the victory of the Reds. But even in Russia, nothing survived from the other side of the conflict.
100 years later, the Russian Revolution still resonates today.
You can't imagine the history of the 20th century without the Russian Revolution. So everything that happened really from 1918 to 1990 and beyond was influenced by it. And there are resonances in the current situation, in questions of political power, of elites versus masses, how to cope with a huge refugee crisis, such as, of course, emerged in the aftermath of the revolution and civil war. So there are things I hope that people seeing the exhibition will think about.
Hope, Tragedy, Myths runs until the end of August. We'll have to wait longer to learn the legacy of our own political upheavals.